Oh, where has my Scruffy gone? Oh, where can he be?
Is he gone again?
Again.
Oh, sad
Can...
face emoji.
I think that's the perfect way to start the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And now, on with the show.
Time for bladder check. Check.
Check.
Check. Wait. Screw it. I'm holding it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Brown Squadron. Get off my space lawn.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
Brown 34 liked our post. Cool. Oh, hey, welcome to Hyperspace Heroes. This is Brown Leader signing in. All wing report in.
Brown 4, and I'm going to say check one more time because my equipment's giving me fits. So
You're coming in loud and clear. Loud and clear.
all right. Well, I guess I have to go to school today then, don't I?
What I was referring to earlier, Brown 34, Vanessa Marshall, I posted something. She is back. We'll be talking about her here in just a little bit on the show for the main story tonight. But yeah, welcome to episode 157 or 182 on the Spotchka scale. It's another Thursday night in exploding tree territory, I guess.
Right?
Have you ever heard of that? I think that's the first time I've heard of that.
You know, I think the media just likes to come up with new stuff to scare us.
I mean,
what's next week? Exploding cow? I mean,
right.
only if it lands on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although I did just check the weather because I had to do some traveling tomorrow, and we have a high of -1 for tomorrow.
Right? I know.
It's cold.
It's very cold.
Yeah. That's hot cold.
Yeah. Congratulations to just wanted to say congratulations to Brown. Oh gosh, what is Dwayne's number? And I should have looked that up beforehand, and we've talked about him recently on the show. Where is it? Yeah. Brown 80. I should know that by now. Brown 80, he got Hopi R2 out for a convention recently. Got a lot of cool appearances with him. It's not in this Instagram feed, but I know he got a picture with Gene Simmons.
Right on.
Which is very cool. So, yeah, he got Hopi R2 back out again on the scene and the convention scene. Got a lot of content out of that. So happy for you, Dwayne. And of course, designer of the hoodie. And but yeah, welcome to episode 157. It is really, really cold up here at Delphi Base North, and gonna get even colder. They have it's more Wisconsin, maybe a little bit of Minnesota, but just a little bit of the northern part of Michigan. We are in exploding tree territory. I guess it's going to be that cold. So in my 50 plus years, definitely a first hearing about that in the news stories. But yeah, honestly, though, I think it could be perfect timing because who else would cause exploding trees but Maul?
Right.
And
I was just trying to tie that in. That was perfect.
Right. And we're going to talk about Maul. The trailer dropped today. Oh, talk about exciting. So yeah, that's going to be fun to talk about when we get into. But let's flip over to the chat is already hopping.
Yeah, it is.
So happy Friday Eve, everyone, from Max Rebo. And Matt, we got some submissions too for something that DB brought up on the last episode, which was to send us pictures of your collection, and we'll put them on the show tonight. So we definitely got some of those. Unboxing, welcome to the show, sir. Actually made it for the beginning. That's awesome. And there he is talking about making it for the first time, beginning of the show. Must have got your editing done quickly or ahead of the game tonight. Surely AI can create it's a raining scruffy song by now. Well, I have the lyrics. I had AI create the lyrics last year one time. But yeah, definitely
better yet, can we have AI do a virtual scruffy? I mean, it wouldn't be as fun. It wouldn't be as lovable as the real scruffy. That's
true.
But I got to have somebody to pick on and make Shrek references.
Yeah, right. Speaking of which, we got followed. We have a high of -12 in central Minnesota. Yeah. Right. You could keep it. Oh, unboxing, exploding Ewoks. Yeah, that would be a downside of exploding trees, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, welcome to the show, everybody, tonight. What was that comment? AI scruffy exploded. I don't know. Lost that train of thought. You get up to this age bracket, and that's what starts happening. But yeah. So some major news today. We got a major trailer drop. He-Man or Masters of the Universe dropped today, and
yes. I thought you were going to say Mall Cop 2 or 3 or
Mall
whatever.
Cop. Oh, that would be awesome.
Mall Cop. See what I did there?
Wah, wah, wah.
Time for bad joke of the day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought tonight too. Since Scruffy can't make it, I was just on the other screen queuing up the video. We'll watch the trailer tonight too. We'll kind of get going. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you. Unboxing. No, that's not what I was talking about. AI picture of Scruffy in a Star Trek Next Generation uniform. We can do that.
I had some fun with a picture of Scruffy this week, and I used a little AI to modify it, and I will not show it on this show because I promised him I would not.
Yeah.
But we had fun putting Scruffy in some compromising positions.
Yeah. So talking about AI picture of Scruffy there in a Star Trek uniform, was just going through the socials today and updating some things, and I don't get over to our Facebook as often as I should, but we did get followed back by the USS Septarian. And for those that don't know what that is, so in the Star Trek side of the universe, their fan clubs, their local chapters are fictional Federation ships. So the USS this, the USS that, and one of my early Life Day gifts to the crew back in late November, early December.
Show the picture. You got to show the picture.
Oh, I signed us up. We are actually officially members of the local chapter of the Star Trek fan club, which was the first time Scruffy got a little mad at me, and he was in absolute utter shock when we did that, or when I did that. And there is there is my official Starfleet fan club certificate. So
doesn't the universe implode if you use a Star Wars moniker on a Star Trek? I mean,
probably.
Whoa.
Probably. Unboxing the Master trailer looked fun. Yes. But the funniest part about that, I think, was a meme I saw later in the day of Dolph Lundgren, and the caption was, "I think we owe Dolph an apology." So if you know, on that one. But NCS 6969 USS Good Times.
Everybody
Dynamite. Right. For those that are not aware, we've started posting clips as well. This nice little tool on here in StreamYard generates AI clips for us, and we've been generating 4 of those after each show and getting those, and those are getting a lot of play, which has been nice. So if you see them, share them if you can. Get the word out and have them come join the party on Thursday nights with Brown Squadron. But before we get into our main story, what have you been up to, DB? You done anything Star Trek related or Star Wars related?
Star Wars related? I've been cleaning some more in the man cave, and I've kind of taken this attitude of, if it's modern, it ain't worth squat, open it and display it. So I've been having a blast, and I'll show you some of the stuff when we get to collection corner that I've dug out that I, quite frankly, forgotten I even had. And I'm going to show a picture right now, and I know you've got one hanging right behind you. But about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, we went to Motor City Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
Had our picture taken right there with
the man himself,
Paul Sun Hung Lee.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had forgotten I even have this, so I've got to get this hung up on the wall. I mean, what a great picture!
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And what a gentleman to talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
But
without a doubt,
man, Star Wars related, yeah. I did rewatch. There's a great documentary on Disney Plus called Light and Magic, and it's all about the history of Industrial Light and Magic, the special effects house. And the first 3 episodes in particular are amazing because it talks about the genesis of the whole thing, and bringing John Dykstra and Lauren Peterson and Phil Tippett and all these guys together, who did all these groundbreaking effects for the original Star Wars. It's an amazing documentary. And that will tie into something later in the show.
It will. Absolutely. Yeah. I've got that. That's the very first picture that I put up when I started decorating the wall. So the first one just past R5 there on the top row, that is us with hanging out with the man himself. Brown 59, Mr. Tiva himself. Those are all good documentaries, right on unboxing.
They are.
The ILM, absolutely. But if you keep a box for 40 years, it might be worth something.
Oh, you know what? I do keep my boxes. I break them down and flatten them so they all go into a bin together. I have my boxes.
And then is Genesis a Star Trek show?
Man, I wish Scruffy were here to see that.
Right?
It's not a show. It's a world-building instrument.
Yes. Yeah, from the best Star Trek movie there was.
No, Star Trek V was absolutely the best.
The Voyage. Was that Voyage Home?
No. That was the Final Frontier, where they go meet God on a really bad soundstage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it rivals Last Jedi as the biggest piece of cinematic crap ever.
So it's been funny on social. And you know what? We should call Danny and see if she wants to come on the show. So you talk about fandoms, we talk about fandoms all the time on the show, and no one loves Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan, or no one hates Star Wars more than a Star Wars fan. Right now, they just launched their new Trek show, Starfleet Academy, and I think they just dropped episode 3 today, but the vitriol and the hatred for the first 2 episodes is just, it's like, I feel like we're home in a Star Wars film.
I did catch some of that, and I thought, wow, I'm gonna have to watch this just to see what the hubbub's all about.
Yeah, it's I was quite surprised the level of hatred to see that come out of another fandom, but also comforting at the same time. So we're not alone in the universe. Made me feel like. But yeah, let's flip over to our main topic tonight. And I'm going to bring the
Is this the Masters of the Universe trailer?
It is the Masters of the Universe trailer. No. Maul Shadow Lord, the new poster for Disney, drops. We got a release date, folks, April 6th. How about that? For Maul Shadow Lord. And somebody, and I did not get a picture of it, somebody posted the release schedule, and it looks like the last 2 episodes conveniently end on May the 4th. Just in time for a new Tales of And so, of course, that got my wheels turning, and I'm like, okay, who in the Maul series is going to be in the Tales of show, that we don't get enough of? But yeah, I mean, right away, what was your initial thoughts of the trailer?
Wow. I mean, it reminded me of the last few episodes of Clone Wars, all of Bad Batch stylistically. Looks very action packed. I'm trying to figure out the dynamics. It looks like there's a constable in there, and Maul and the Imperials, and I won't even talk about him chucking the lightsaber. I saw an Inquisitor in there. I mean, all these elements that we've seen in other places. What I didn't see was Kira.
Right. Yeah. We were kind of talking about that before we went live, which was, the cool thing about the Maul series is, okay, so we know we have an end date, right, of the Maul story, which is in Rebels, which is approximately 5 years before A New Hope. So that puts Luke at around 14, and when Maul dies. So that gives him, in terms of storyline, that gives that whole gap between the end of the Clone Wars, where we saw at the end of Clone Wars season 7, and up to his time in Rebels, which is, a good 14 years later, and 13, 14 years later, and still one of my top 3 duels. I'm looking at the picture right here. Kenobi and Maul, their final duel, still one of the best for me, top 3.
Old Kenobi doing this move,
Yes. Oh, then even that, it goes deeper into the psychology, right? I mean, oh God, don't get me started on that fight. And then him shifting to Qui-Gon's stance,
yes,
to fool Maul, who then gets sucked into it. All these years of blind hatred, and he thinks Kenobi's being the egotistical one, and as his downfall. And I just and the simplicity of the fight, so samurai-esque in terms of when you watch old samurai films and how duels really were. They were short like that, right? You're just looking for that one error in the opponent's fighting, and you take advantage of it. Anyway, sorry.
No, it has more in common with the original lightsaber battle from A New Hope, which people deem as boring, but it's more strategic,
right,
than action packed.
Exactly. And but yeah, so anyway, we were talking about it, and they've got 14 years of story. There's so much potential, and it looks like, I think they're going to do that a little bit with this series, possibly. Some of it looks like it's around the time of what was the last Tales of, where we had that what's her name story, Asajj Ventress story. The trooper at Bad Batch. Some of the troopers, it's that TK soldier from the troopers before, it was the first generation, like TK troopers, prior to them becoming full stormtroopers. In fact, I've got I forgot to show this last week. This was something new from Hot Toys. The new TK stormtroopers that Hot Toys kicking out, and we saw these in Bad Batch when they went to that one kind of cold planet. And where they introduced a brand new card game in the Star Wars universe. But so it was like these troopers, so not full-fledged stormtroopers yet, but you see a lot of them in the trailer, but it's talking about the Empire, so it's probably kind of post Bad Batch. And that's still a good, you still got a good, 12, 13, possibly up to 14 years worth of content. And then with what they left open in Solo for the whole crime syndicate underworld portion of it, there's a lot of potential for storytelling.
I love the idea that we could weave the cameo from Solo into this, into the middle of this story.
Oh, you could.
I mean, I'm stoked. And I think George Lucas has admitted that, Maul was a wasted character, and look what Filoni's done with him.
Yeah. as Scruffy said, it was in reference to Balin, but the best new villain since Maul, right? Maul has been the resurgence of his career as a character, been one of my favorites. Definitely top villain for me. Just watching his progression through Clone Wars and with what they added in at the end of Clone Wars to Rebels. Has been, definitely give me more. I want to see more of this and how it plays, because it shows also in the trailer. You get the impression of the Emperor is not only concerned about the Jedi, but he's going after Maul. He's going at, I think that's even in the dialogue of the trailer.
Yeah, Inquisitor says something about the Emperor wants you dead, or
Mm-hmm.
something to that effect, because, oh wait, he's supposed to be dead. He's got a new apprentice,
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, we've got someone new to the show, Paula, 1966. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Paula.
Well, hello. And she, let's see, Max Rebo responding to, I'm afraid those 10 episodes will be 12 to 15 minutes each. I don't know. I think it's going to be probably, I'm guessing half-hour format, similar to the other shows. They are releasing them in double batches, though, which is interesting. And then Paula's got a question for us on the show. Do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan? Whoa. Paula probably gets that reference. I hope so. Yeah, I think he could. I think there's a decent, I mean, why not, right? And that new what was it, the new trailer for that they dropped at the Video Game Awards for that new Star Wars video game that's coming. The character's approaching a ship that looks like it's crashed, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the same type of like dreadnought or cruiser from the Old Republic, from Revan used, I think, in the in-universe storylines of the video game. So I'd like to see them dive more into Old Republic for sure. I think we all are. I think any of us old fans have been waiting for that. And Maya, welcome. And he confirms that it is. So yeah, I think, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I think, bring Keanu in. Why not? The only thing I worry about, obviously, the thing about Star Wars is that, one of the reasons that unknowns work a lot better in Star Wars is when I see acting, I like acting where you forget it's the actor playing a role, you just see the role, right? And case in point, Jude Law. I liked Jude Law's portrayal in Skeleton Crew. I stopped seeing Jude Law and I saw Red Jack or whatever, one of his 50 different aliases, but I saw the character, and that's what I really enjoyed. Just like Qui-Gon Jinn, I don't see Liam Neeson, I see Qui-Gon Jinn, right?
Yeah, I totally agree, because it's hard to look past an actor when they're such a big name. I mean, let's face it, we all whined and moaned when Jack Black and Lizzo showed up.
Right?
Because you saw Jack Black and Lizzo. You didn't see this couple.
Okay, yeah, good point. I forgave him for it, but that's a very valid point.
But yeah, I can see Keanu as Revan, because in my mind, Keanu has two characters. He has Ted Theodore Logan, and he has Neo. And everything else, all his other movies, it's Keanu, So I'd like to see him play this bad dude, do something different.
With his success of the John Wick role, would he be a better smuggler, though?
I
Or
I was discounting the John Wick movies.
Or Inquisitor. He could be.
I don't see him as an Inquisitor.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, as long as the acting is such that you kind of forget that it is Keanu.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Keanu. I like the roles. I like the original John Wick. I've surprisingly never seen the other ones, but I liked him in the roles that he's been in that I've watched for sure. And yeah, if they can get the acting, the script writing Don't let George write it, and just get a good story writer. And and if Keanu, they can write it to play off Keanu's strengths. So again, you just forget it's Neo, you forget it's John Wick, and you forget it's here we go. Max Rebo, bounty hunter assassin would be too on the nose, right? Space John Wick.
Yeah.
So
unless he's going to play Crimson Jack in live action. Crimson Jack is a Marvel character from the early Star Wars years, 1978-ish. It's a terrible character, and I'd hate to see Keanu waste his time. I'm kidding. I don't want to see him play Crimson Jack.
Right. And then Paula also said, I've heard that Abeloth might be coming to Ahsoka season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme, and Abeloth will take her form to deceive. I saw those rumors as well. And again, I'm chalking them up to rumors. Would that be fun? Yeah. I think that would be, if that rumor plays true, to see Padme and Anakin one more time on screen together and have her deceiving Anakin like that. Yeah, I think that would be, again, you got to play it right. But I've heard those rumors. So not going to be disappointed if it's true, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be great fan service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against fan service. Not at all.
The 1 year after Order 66, I think Mac Rebo is referring to probably when Maul takes place. Yep. In that comment. Man, the chat is just pumped. Dr. Squatch, welcome to the show. Pumped about the Maul show. Another good day to talk some Star Wars. Yeah, and we're actually gonna flip over to the trailer here and kind of watch the trailer without sound because we don't want to get struck down in Belarus or Russia, but we'll at least watch the trailer, the visual of the trailer, and we'll kind of make some comments about it. But yeah, definitely a good day to talk some Star Wars, right? Carbonite's John Wick 4 is a masterpiece, greatest action film ever made. So what's up, Vincent? How are you, sir?
Hello.
Welcome to the show tonight. There's a really good interview with the director of the John Wick series, the creator and the director, on the Joe Rogan podcast. And I don't listen to everything that Joe puts out, but if he's got interesting guests, I'll listen. And that was a better interview than I expected, because he goes into how the John Wick story movie came to be. And I think that was it's a very fascinating story. So if you're a John Wick fan, go look that up. It's in the Joe Rogan Experience catalog of episodes. And it was a good listen. Good listen for sure. Maybe he could voice Jackson. No, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. My thought was Jim Carrey. Yeah, Jim would work as well.
Either one of them, because they both got that sarcastic tone.
Mm-hmm. The Dr. Squatch, a bounty hunter who recently gave up the lifestyle after meeting his wife, then is pulled back into it when someone breaks into a ship and kills his port. Bravo, Dr. Squatch. Bravo.
No, that's Scruffy, a Star Wars story right there.
right. Max Rebo Experience, Space John Wick, Carbonite win. Right on. Maya, after Keanu's performance in Cyberpunk 2077, I think he could be a great Revan, but I'm still not sure he should. All right. You know what? That's right. He was the main character in that video game. Not one that I've played. Sounds like Maya has.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah. Carbonite's unboxing. You've been crushing it on the channel. I've been meaning to respond to your email. I'll get back to you ASAP. Right on. Yeah, unboxing. For those that you don't know, unboxing is a great kit. I recommend him as well. Definitely a good channel to watch. He posts up. His posts actually typically go active shortly after we go off the air every week. So when you get done watching this, go on to flip over on YouTube onto the unboxing channel and definitely watch his videos. He is truly in the land of exploding trees and Ewoks right now. Right. So. Carbonite's great idea, Max. Maybe I'll use the name for Dirge. Yeah, right on. And then Dirge would be fun to see in live action. Absolutely. Yeah, he would. Without a doubt. So yeah, keep the comments rolling in. Let's see. I'm gonna flip over to the trailer now. Let me get that all queued up. And
This is Mall Cop, right?
This is Mall Cop. Mall Cop, yeah.
Come on, come on. I'm not getting enough credit for Mall Cop here.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna watch a little bit of, and again, I'm going to turn the sound off so we don't get any copyright strikes on this. But man, animation, like we talked about before, just absolutely beautiful. So starting off on a cityscape there, our good old Lucasfilm Limited logo. The times have changed is the narrative. You see some people walking down the side of a building there. So it reminds me of like some sort of police action, right? When they're trying to sneak up on the villains.
Yeah, that's like the opposite of the old Batman show where they're climbing up the building.
Oh yeah, yeah, right on. Except actually those don't look like troopers, do they? They look more like they're probably mobs, like henchmen for a syndicate.
Yeah, it took them to be prisoners of some kind.
Oh, that could be as well too. Shuttle landing with some TK troopers. See it, some gangsters squaring off with some other gangsters. Maul is narrating through this. I'll show you the galaxy for what it truly is. You've got some gangsters facing off at a dinner. The narrators, I see things from a new perspective. You've got the Pike Syndicate right there. Definitely raiding something, landing somewhere, taking some action. You see door going in, and there's some of those TK troopers that you see, so not full stormtroopers yet. Then who's probably gonna become a main character, the Twi'lek on the right there, because you see her in quite a bit of the footage. But you also see this character later on in a meditation pose later in the trailer. So there again, you see the Twi'lek defending some other people. I'm wondering if the Path comes into this as part of the storyline.
Yeah, she does mention something about it. We are just always going to be on the run.
Yeah, always running right there. So if the Path, could we get a Quinlan Voss cameo as well, which would be very exciting.
That'd be cool.
So
now, who are these folks? That's what I want to know. Who's she defending?
Yeah, because you do see them later on in the trailer as well. So I'm guessing a father and son of some sort by the looks of them. So probably the kid is force sensitive and he's trying to help his kid escape. I invite you to look more closely. And of course you see a lightsaber right there, which is probably Maul's. And then you see a wanted poster. Probably some, I'm guessing those are possibly bounty hunters. Well, no, because that's a Coruscant police droid.
They look like security detail of some kind.
Yeah, you're right on that. Yeah, so
and that's, the guy in the middle, I mean, I think he's some kind of constable, somebody who's hunting Maul, somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could be way off base. Call me out in 3 months.
Right, exactly. So you see, actually, then you see the police car flying through the air there. Some more Coruscant police. Maul stepping out on the platform behind him. Looking ferocious. Up to his old antics. Gotta love that. Oh, that's so beautiful. That animation is just so beautiful. I'm guessing that's him based on the horns with cornering somebody. Yeah, because she says Maul. That makes sense. Love that they're continuing the animation. That shot. Look at that shot right there. Star Destroyer sitting over a landscape. Very reminiscent of Jeddah, right? From Rogue One.
Exactly where my mind went.
Yeah. So then, and there she was, Brown 34. Maul. We've all been made to suffer. That's Rook Cast right there, voiced by Brown 34, Vanessa Marshall. So welcome back to the Star Wars universe, Vanessa. Early AT-AT Walker from or ATST Walker from Chicken Walker, early version of the Chicken Walker. Looks like people just some unloading some gear. The Twi'lek again. We survive. Gunships. Twi'lek jumping on one of there's that guy again in the meditation pose that was talking to the Twi'lek earlier.
I'm surprised the number of lightsaber scenes they're showing us.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. That's a cool shot right there.
Yeah, now what's this? Holographic Maul and the guy I'm going to continue to call the Constable.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're having some sort of intense discussion, shall we say.
Is it a discussion or is he watching surveillance footage?
Oh, see?
You know, I mean, let's
I was going with the Padme Amidala aggressive negotiation.
Oh, but you know what? The way so it could be two things, right? So one, you know what it is? It's probably looks like they're working on a droid and they're probably getting the footage from the droid here. And it probably activated the camera on the droid. That's probably what that is.
You're smarter than the average bear.
And then Maul with let's see who's behind him there. So it looks like those look like other Dathomirians.
All right.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, this seems pretty badass.
Yeah. Oh, and then so you know what? When this goes by, I was thinking it was probably Maul, but now I don't think it is. It's right there. No, it's not. It's one of those other Dathomirians.
Yeah.
That's a good shot right there. Oh man, that looks wicked. There's Rook Cast again. And there's your Constable, it looks like, with Coruscant security. So you've got Rook Cast coming into play, and then the Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll read the little thing I found. David Collins posted a little bit about some of the voice actors in Maul, and himself included, of course. But that second Inquisitor back there is going to be Marak.
Really?
He has a voice actor listed for the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep. And so it looks like Maul going up against one of the Inquisitors. Ooh, that's a good shot.
Oh, nice stop.
Nice stop, man. That's like a screenshot right there, man. Man, I wish I was faster on my computer controls. I would definitely grab a screenshot of that. If anybody's watching, go for it. But yeah, fighting, I'm guessing Marak. Oh, you know what? Is this where Marak first dies and then the witches bring him back?
See, tying the universe together.
Yeah. Making some connections right there. So, Imperial shuttles, Maul again, chains can be broken. Looks like that or for earlier continuation. So that looks like the Twi'lek and whoever she's helping steals one of the ships, Coruscant patrol ships. Big battle right there.
This is interesting that battle's going on the left half of the screen, but on the right half seems to be a staging area.
Right? And it looks like troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely looks like troopers. See if we can't make that a little bigger. Yeah, that's TK troopers down there. And then it looks like, and it doesn't look like TK troopers on the left side. So I bet you they're they're staging because it's probably like Maul's forces against two syndicates. It's probably like two syndicates fighting. And it looks like the TK troopers are getting ready to kind of mop up the mess. And you know what?
They don't drop the Shankara stones off there. And...
right?
Oh, wrong universe. Sorry.
Is that how Luthen finds them?
Yeah.
Well, also, you know what this shot reminds me of is Order 66 with who was it?
Kiadi Mundi.
Yeah, Kiadi Mundi. It's definitely kind of the same angle as when the camera first comes in on that shot of that battle. But yeah, Maul saying in empires
Right there.
can be
That
shattered. Right? Oh, and there's right back to Maroc. Nice.
the fact that he just bisected 3 troopers.
Right? Let's watch that again. Oh, vicious. And then finishes Maroc. What a way to end the trailer. April 6th.
Are we fanboying way too much?
We are. I'm gonna stop.
Oh wait, that's what our whole show's about. Never mind.
Right? Yeah, right on. So yeah, I mean, that is just that's some good stuff right there. We'll jump back into the chat a little bit. Unboxing, check out Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection, right on. Get you that plug in there for you. It reminds me of Blade Runner. Oh, some of the city scenes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You're not wrong.
I can go with that interpretation.
And lately, on Twitter or X, there's been one account that's been popping up a lot, and they've been showing concept art of Blade Runner, which has been fun to see in my algorithm. 1.7 million views already, according to the Video Corner. Right on. Wish that was our show, but we'll get there. Dr. Squatch, I was thinking the same thing. Right on about the Blade Runner. So yeah, so that was the Maul trailer. I mean, that was some very cool stuff in that.
Yeah, I'm curious because we've got the Twilight character, we've got the Green character, we've got the Constable, we've got Maroc, we've got Inquisitors. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And Stormtroopers.
Yes. So, I mean, I wonder, I also wonder if they're going to time jump. I kind of hope they don't. I hope they kind of do a little more self-contained story. I don't want them to jump through the eras, but yeah, that would be a cool tie-in to see. You've got the Coruscant police probably fighting the crime syndicates. Maul gets involved because he's trying to take over the crime syndicates. You've got the crime syndicates fighting each other, and then if you interweave the path through that story, so the constable's not only chasing the path, and maybe that's how he runs into, I don't know, but
yeah, if we're set 1 year after Order 66, the path is probably being established here.
Dr. Squat's show looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. Right on. And then there's a comic tie-in. I did not know that. Yeah, I think Scruffy was telling us about that.
I'm sure Scruffy will give us a complete review if he ever comes back on the show.
No, actually, I think he'll be on next week. I think he's
really awesome.
Yeah. No, he's a little shell shocked tonight, but I think he'll be on next week. But yeah, Scruff man, we miss you. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely going to be a story of intersecting stories, right? So you'll have all those competing. But now what we want to know is, will the Constable get his own action figure?
He better get Black Series, man. I want the detail.
Right on.
Now this ought to give us several new Maul figures. But bring it. I'm okay with that.
I am as well. Bring all of it. We need some new content for to watch. And Maul, yeah, definitely top tier character for me. Flush him out even more. That's fine. I'm good. Give me some more Maul, because he is definitely, yeah. And man, just the thought of having Maroc die in this show, and then maybe he would be in a Tales of, to show how he's recreated by the witches.
You could be onto something there.
Man, that would be something. You heard it here first, folks. If that's what happens, we're not very accurate on our predictions, though. So.
Yeah, I call the guy the Constable. For all we know, he's, the Imperial janitor.
Yeah.
He just got swept up in something here. Swept up, janitor. See what I did there?
See, Scruff, it's not just me.
Between that and Mall Cop, we can just skip the dad joke of the week tonight, man.
No. We would never do that. That keeps making the AI clips every week.
Oh. Real
right,
stupidity is making AI. Okay.
yeah, and right now it's our third most popular clip. So, it's after no, actually, our top clip right now is you making some really good points about Lucasfilm and Filoni, and
Me?
yeah,
I made good points.
yeah, you made good points about Filoni and stuff. And my favorite, actually, on that clip, my favorite point is how you pointed out, because I hadn't thought about it, how Kathleen is really the
Gary
successor of
Kurtz.
Gary Kurtz. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it that way, and I'm like, you're absolutely right. Yeah. And if you didn't watch last episode, shame on you. But two, yeah, we had a really good talk about, because obviously the big news last week was Kathleen stepping down, and Filoni and Brennan being brought up as presidents.
Joy Bait was on fire last week with ideas.
He was right. From unboxing, what do you use for the AI clips? Yeah, so we use StreamYard to broadcast this show, and they added a new tool this fall that we saw when we came back on the air, and it actually just auto generates 4 clips for me after I end the show every week. I just click the button and it pulls 4 clips, and it couldn't be any easier, honestly. So it's really kind of nice. I could go in and edit. I don't have the time, honestly. I just don't have the time to edit anything in terms of like nailing our own clips. So having the AI do it has actually been kind of nice. So and also, if you're watching on Facebook, it looks like we keep having connection problems. So flip over to YouTube if you want to keep watching. I keep getting messages off the screen here that something with our Facebook connection's a little wonky tonight. But yeah, we broadcast every week on X, Facebook, and YouTube. So the 3 ways to watch us. We want to make it as easy and accessible as possible. So, but yeah, anybody on Facebook, you definitely want to carry over. And unboxing, no problem. Saw your comment. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I am definitely excited. And honestly, at this point, if they don't show us another trailer, I'm good. And I'm also hoping that most of those trailer clips come from like the first 2 episodes, and
Right.
And then they can take us, because the word on the street is that Darth Talon is going to be coming into this show. That's yeah, one of the rumors that's been out there, and one of the more credible rumors from things I've been hearing. But Vanessa Marshall, as we said, definitely coming back. Brown 34, going to be in the Star Wars universe as Rook Cast, which is pretty cool. And there's a clip of her, and I stopped it during the video, and that's from her social, so that's Rook right there, with her posting that. And yeah, I mean, just couldn't be more excited. And then I was gonna say David W. Collins, who works for Lucasfilm and is works in the sound area, but he also voices a lot of different parts of the different shows. Posted on I think this is Instagram today. In addition to Sam Witwer as Maul, Gideon Adlin as Devin Azara. I wonder if that's the constable. Wagner Mora as Brander Lawson. Richard Ayoda as Two Boots. I like that. Who is Two Boots? Other cast members include Dennis Haysbert as Master Iko Diodaki. I'm wondering if that's the lizard character.
I love Dennis Haysbert, man. That dude commands any role he's in.
Chris Diamantopoulos as Luti Vario, Charlie Bushnell as Riley Lawson, Vanessa Marshall as Rook Cast, David W. Collins as Spybot, AJ Lacasio as Maroc.
So Maroc has a voice.
There's the confirmation of Maroc. And then Steve Blum as Icarus. So Steve Blum back in the
really
show.
Nice.
Yeah. And then read more about key characters in the new location in the first databanks entries for the series, all about Maul's histories. Newcomers Devin Azara, Brander Lawson, and Two Boots and Janix. So yeah. So or actually, I think he works for Skywalker Sound. But yeah, that was from David W. Collins, Guy on the Inside. So there's some street cred to that right there. So
Right on.
Dennis Haysbert, or is that who remind me who Dennis Haysbert?
He was on a show and I can't remember what it was at this point, but I knew him from 24 with Kiefer Sutherland.
Okay.
The first couple of seasons he played President Palmer in the first couple of seasons of that. He's just this tall, commanding presence. I mean, and he's got this great voice. He used to do some commercials too.
Oh, I know who that is.
Like
yeah.
Allstate commercials or something.
Oh, yep. No, I know exactly. He was also Pedro in Major League.
I was to say, Major League, he played Pedro in the original, man.
Yes. Yeah.
He was so young in that, but
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, he just
Yes.
grasps you.
Oh, and he's got that, for those that don't know who we're talking about, Dennis Haysbert. Yeah, no, right away. Oh, and his voice. He's got one of those voices.
Yeah, he's got this
Yeah.
really rich bass.
Yeah.
So, man, they put a little reverb on him. He's going to be commanding in an animated role. Animated role. Don't forget that.
Comment from Carbonites: don't Google Darth Talon. Oh,
Okay.
now I'm going to be after the show.
Right.
And then unboxing, by the way, Carbonites, I really enjoyed the last 2 sets I bought. Right on. Yeah, absolutely. And he just posted some more. He just released 2 Battlefront 2 2005 Battlefront 2 sets on the Carbonite site.
Oh,
So
cranking
definitely
them out, Carbonite.
Yeah. So definitely check those out, and making it harder and harder to choose what I'm going to do for the next sets. But I think I like the idea that you had last episode, which is I definitely got to get another set with Dr. Pershing.
Oh yeah.
Even if I don't get mine autographed, I think I'm still going to get one just to give to him, because I think that'll be such a unique thing that he probably has not seen.
Nobody else will be giving him one.
Yeah, because odds are he probably won't. When we bake the biscuits, he probably won't eat those, because I wouldn't eat food from a stranger either. But so Max Rebo, still no Carbonite Max Rebo, right on.
Well, you know, Vincent can make the Max Rebo and put a Garza Whip in that set too. I would buy that in a heartbeat, Vincent.
Oh man, and you could do the 2, like those 2 workers.
Polish your helmet, guys.
Yeah, maybe we polish your helmet. Let's see. So Rebo, Garza Whip, the 2 assistants. That's 4. Oh, and then you could do the other 2 droids from the band.
Yes.
And there's your set of 6. Max or Vincent. There you go.
I'm in.
Right on. Book of Boba Fett set. And then we need a Jackson Carbonite. Scruffy would say no to that, but I would say yes. But honestly, you know,
Scruffy would say no, but then he'd be the first to buy it.
But here's what I'll talk about in terms of the Jackson Carbonite, and this has been from Vincent when we've had discussions with him, and I think he might have talked about it the last time he was on the show, or I was on a show with him or something. But one of the problems when you think about a character like Jackson or Baby Yoda is the ears. And how do you convert the ears to that shape to look good? And Vincent has had to get very creative on those designs, and kudos to the ones that he's been successful for. So to pull off Jackson would definitely be a genius move on Vincent's part in terms of his artistic style in creating that. Unboxing snap-on ears.
Carbonites are now coming with accessories.
Right? The first Carbonite set with accessories. And then Carbonite's Brow Leader's on point about the ears. Yeah. No, I remember some things that people tell me. I'm not getting that old just yet. But Carbonites, you're the man, Steve. Really appreciate, love that you picked up the Cantina Chaos case. Look forward to watching your videos soon. Thank you for making it, my friend. Right on. And then yeah. So yeah, of course I got praise, so I gotta. So, but yeah, Maul. What'd you think of it? and if you see this, if you watch after the show, you watch the rebroadcast, definitely, jump on one of our socials, share what you thought about the Maul trailer. I want to hear what you think. And yeah, so I think
what do we got, about 10 weeks before that comes on? That sound about right?
Hold on, I gotta take my socks off to use my toes to count. Yeah. And with that, I mean, I don't know if there's really more news than that. I think that's pretty noteworthy.
I have one tiny piece of Star Wars news if we're ready to transition away.
Yeah.
January 17th is a dual birthday in the Star Wars universe. We have Kelly Marie Tran.
Okay, right
on. From the sequel trilogy, who gets a lot of grief, unfortunately. She's a human. She played a character. Okay. I would love to meet her and appreciate her.
Oh yeah.
And that is also the birth date of James Earl Jones.
Right on.
Whom we lost 18 months ago, roughly, give or take. But,
yeah.
And he was born in Mississippi, I believe, but he actually grew up just south of where we're at.
Yep. In the land of exploding trees.
In the land of exploding trees.
And actually, I wonder, because that town, that town came to be because it was a logging town back in the day.
Yeah.
When it first started.
They didn't give him a chance to explode. They cut him down.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But yeah, no, thanks for bringing those up. Yeah, without a doubt, we would. Truly...
Well, Scruffy would bring up that minutia, and I have to jump in. So. Scruff, we miss you. You got to get back on the show.
Right on.
Although I did see him at work yesterday for the first time, and we crossed paths at work.
Yep, and I think I am his relief Saturday morning. So I will see him. I will walk him out the door because he's working. Yeah. I think he's working thirds that night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, the life of Scruff. What was it? Talking to Scruff. So back on that Trek group that we joined, I think that I'm going to reach out to them too and see about getting them on the show at some point.
Only on a show that Scruffy makes it to.
Right. And I think we'll talk Trek cosplay, because that's the whole point of that fan club is cosplay.
I do have a next gen uniform and a phaser.
Live long and suck it.
That'll be the name of the episode, right? And then look at that, Carbonites. We miss Scruffy, absolutely.
Yes,
and then if you meet her, DB, maybe she would remember you and you could brag about it like someone else we know.
Oh, if I meet Kelly Marie Tran, A, she's not gonna forget me.
Yeah.
B, yeah, I would brag it up just like Scruffy talks about Katie Sackhoff.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't mentioned that in a while. We have to bring it up.
That's true. And then somebody else I need to reach out to, and this would probably have to be like a Sunday episode, because this is one of the pieces of art I still got to hang. But Forlam himself, I've got to get a hold of him. But he lives over in England, so
yeah, there's a little time difference there.
Chris Parsons, so he did say he'd come on the show, so we got to definitely get a hold of him and teach him a little bit about podcasting. But he was definitely interested. So,
well, can we shift into ICC news with that?
Yeah. If you meet her, DB, maybe should. Oh no, I already played that one. Getting a restraining order is a version of not forgetting. Right.
Do I look threatening?
No.
Good. It's working.
Right. Last thing she'll hear is
good for you.
Oh, dang. Billy, you had to find that, huh?
Right.
Spoken.
Getting off the rails. This is like like Scruffy and DB Unleashed.
Right. So let's we'll transition into Collection Corner. But we'll start with some ICCC news. Let me find
I
the.
think we're down to like 150 days until ICCC in Nashville.
But I want to play in Belarus. So ICCC, our favorite convention that we head to every year down in south of Nashville now, Murfreesboro. They announced their latest guests, and actually, if you're old school, if you're an OT fan, and you love the behind the scenes stuff, this is definitely, and it's an autograph that I want to get so that I can put it up next to Joe Johnston, I don't know why I say Joe Johnston, John Goodson, who's a model maker more of the more current era of Star Wars. He built the Razor Crest, but Lauren Peterson is coming to ICCC, and for anyone that is into the special effects side, and you had mentioned the ILM documentaries at the beginning of the anyone that is into the behind the scenes side of ILM and the making of the original films, that's a get right there, and definitely an autograph that I want to get to put on that wall next to not only John Goodson but Roger Christensen. Again, especially Roger Christensen. I would put his picture right up next to Richard, just because it's or Roger, sorry. Two original builders for the films. And I'm going to quote our friend, Mr. Michael Havens himself. He did a nice little write-up on the post for Lauren Peterson on the show. And he said, before the stars of Tatooine twinkled on screen or the Millennium Falcon's engines roared to life, there was Lauren Peterson, quiet architect of a universe built one rivet at a time. Born in October 20th, 1944 in Vancouver, the Canadian visionary joined ILM in 1975, just as George Lucas assembled his ragtag crew of effects wizards for Star Wars: A New Hope. Well, it wasn't New Hope then, but anyway, I digress. As chief model maker, Peterson sculpted the Saga's iconic hardware, the battered charm of the Falcon, the lumbering terror of the AT-AT or AT-AT walkers on Hoth, the sleek menace of Imperial Star Destroyers, and even the pod racer frenzy on Tatooine. Over 33 years and all 6 Star Wars films spanning the original and prequel trilogies, he blended artistry with engineering, turning sketches into tangible wonders that fooled audiences into believing in hyperspace. It was like being part of a mad inventor's workshop, he reflected in a 2023 Adam Savage interview, where the tales of late-night glue sessions and innovative rigging techniques revealed the hands-on heart of practical effects magic. Peter's legacy isn't confined to Coruscant. His models thundered through Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, clawed across Jurassic Park's Isla Nublar, and earned him an Academy Award for visual effects. Now retired, he's ever the storyteller. He pens insights for StarWars.com and graces conventions with behind-the-scenes lore like the Falcon's lived-in aesthetic, born from deliberate wear and tear. So he will be appearing at ICCC this June 19th through 21st. So we'll put his picture up again. So that is just,
I'm stoked for that one.
Yeah, that is just so cool to be able to get Lauren Peterson there. And that is definitely an autograph that I want to go. And if we have a chance to sit in on that interview.
Oh, I'm so there if they give us that opportunity.
If we can get that interview at the show, that's going to be, the jam right there. So, back to the comments. DB is trying to turn off the lights with Kelly Marie Tran.
Turn off the lights.
I can't believe you have me followed, which is what she'll say.
Yep.
My collection corner includes 2 sets of Star Wars Doorables that I bought on clearance, featured in today's episode.
Oh, there you go.
We did some Doorables a couple of weeks ago, actually, which is hilarious. And when I was doing the latest round of getting all this put together while we were on hiatus, Mrs. Brownleader was helping me, and I didn't want the Doorables. I actually was going to throw them out, and she's like, "What are you doing? It's Star Wars stuff." And she was like, made me set it to the side, and I'm like, I don't want it. But there was like a card, like a background card that went with one of the sets, because they're basically like little mini like what you do, DB, with your sets. And
a little diorama.
Right. And then the little mini dioramas. Max Rebooks, if you interview him, ask about Linwin Brennan, the new co-president. Yeah, that'd be a good question. If he worked
Absolutely.
sure he came across her at some point. And then I don't know how Lucasfilm is going to survive without Kathy at the reins unboxing.
I hope that's sarcasm. The word you're looking for is thrive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, and we talked about that. Was that last? That was either last episode. I think that was last episode. We talked about that. We had a good discussion about that. So if you missed that episode, head on back to 155. Carbonate's doorables seem really neat. I'll definitely check out that video. Right on. But yeah, so Lauren Peterson, super excited about that one, and yeah, definitely gonna try to weasel our way into that interview best we can. So, but yeah, collection corner, DB, what do you got?
I got one nice score this week thanks to Amazon. I hate to admit that, and this is the best part. Scruffy showed this off a while back, but I got the same Ahsoka set with all those droids,
right,
on massive sale. I mean, I dirt cheap, and now I'm sitting here going, open them or leave it, open them or leave it. So chat, tell me what to do.
And tell them to open them like Brown Leader would.
No. PTSD. And part of my cleaning of all this, and what you guys see behind me is about 10% of the room. I've got so much stuff over here that I'm starting to organize, and I know this is probably going to offend my shipmates here because they've bought me most of these things, but I have gathered all my Lego products and I'm going to start putting them together, starting with this TIE bomber that I do believe came from Brown Leader a couple years back.
Yep,
I haven't put together any of these, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets here, including, and I know this came from Brown Leader, the Eagle 5.
Yes. Woo.
Okay, which is not an official Lego set, but it's the same style. So these aren't new, but they're new to me because I've recently discovered them, rediscovered them, and now they're going to be going on shelves. And eventually I'll be showing these all off to everybody. But for me, Collection Corner is new to me because I haven't touched these things. They've been sitting here in boxes, and I'm thinking, why? They need to be displayed.
Right on. Right on.
And with that, what do you got, Brown Leader?
So yeah, the TIE Bomber set. Yeah, those were on sale. Really good price at Sam's Club of all places a couple years back. And I picked up those for us. And I actually ended up giving mine to my grandson so he could build it with his dad. And yeah, he really enjoyed that. So I'm glad I put that, to good use, because in the end, you got to play with the stuff.
Yeah, I built an ATST with Brownie 4 here a few years ago. And, now that she's in high school, she might be too good for it, but I'm going to ask for her assistance in putting these things together.
So Max Rebo says, let them breathe, talking about the action figures.
Yes.
And then unboxing, that is your whole Lego collection?
No, that's just what I have found lately.
Right. Trying to find that set that you told me about earlier. There it is. So I don't know if I'm going to order that set or not, but for those that are into Funkos, something that Toy Collector mentioned today, this set available on Amazon for $20, and it's the comic book style, which I don't have any of those for. I've got 4 of the other ones. I've got like an Obi-Wan Emperor and Chewbacca in that style. But yeah, that was something that went on sale on Amazon today. As for things that I added this week, it was actually kind of a slow week. But I did get this box from Amazon, which is not Star Wars related, but it is Brownie 4 related. So they're more poster frames. When Brownie 4 was an adolescent, he got into martial arts, and when he turned 18, he also got his black belt. And we've got all of his certificates. There's 2 of them because this used to be his room, and I've got 2 of them on the wall here, surrounded by all the Star Wars stuff that I just couldn't take down. But Mrs. Brown Leader found all his other certificates that we had not framed yet. So gonna picked up a case of frames, and definitely gonna get all those framed, and I think put them in the bedroom, the last bedroom he used in this house, which was upstairs. But yeah, I got that this week. Like you, kind of finding stuff that I'd forgotten about. Another piece of art that I won. We had just joined the community a few years ago, and all of a sudden there was another podcast, and they're like, "Hey, you won this print. We'll send it to you." And I'm like, "Okay, that's awesome. You guys are great." I'm blanking on who sent this to me. It's been 4 years, and I'll have to look that up so I can give them credit. But I got to get that measured and then get that up on the wall here as well. And I've been trying to wait for Scruffy to come back on the show, because I've got some things that he got me for Christmas that I was going to wait till he came back on the show. But you know what? It's not going to wait anymore. But one of the things that he, because I think you got one of these as well, DB, but we didn't show it on the show, which was a Spaceballs the Magnet.
Oh, fine. It's here somewhere.
And which is very cool. I can't wait to put that on the fridge upstairs. Picked up some graphic novels for me. He knows I love bounty hunters, also love Ewoks. So he'll pick up comics for me because he loves to spread the joy of collecting.
Yes, he does.
And he had gotten me all the individual Ewok ones. But he knows I won't open them. He knows I won't read them. So I think he got me the graphic novel, so that there it is, Spaceballs.
There's mine.
I think he got me the graphic novel, so I'll actually read the story. And then another one of the bounty hunters graphic novels, because he knows that I love my bounty hunters. War of the Bounty Hunters, I think I've read that one.
That's got balance, man. That's a good one.
It does, right? It does. And I think I've read that one. I can't remember, because I read the War of the Bounty Hunters series. As a whole, I read that one. So I think I've read it. But again, I'll double check. Looks like Valance is in this other Bounty Hunter one too.
Valance was one of my favorite early expanded universe characters from Marvel.
That is a sick cover right there.
Yeah.
Because you got Boba and Bosk in the background on that one. So that's definitely so definitely got to read through those. But the big gift that he got me for Christmas was this R5, which was one that I do not have.
And it's boxed.
I do not have this one at this scale. And actually it's, you know what? Remember that 3D printed one? They're actually pretty close. Look at that.
Yeah. The box one is more of a detailed Black Series style, and the printed one is more of a vintage.
1977 vintage or 78 vintage. But yeah, he got me this for that was the big present, because I have so many. I'm to the point now. I have so many R5s. I'm just like, I've got drawerfuls of R5s because I don't have a place to display them yet around here, because that is the one thing that has become my weak point. So if I see a well-priced R5, I'm compulsory enough now that I have to buy it. So, but yeah, no, that is definitely dope. And I'm going to I'll end up sitting him. I got a spot for him right up on the top shelf. So he'll be in the background every week for the show.
Oh, Carbonites has a comment you made. There's several good comments you might want to take a look at.
Oh, right on. Unboxing, we need to see some of those bounty hunters and Black Series figures. Yes, we do. Right on.
Unboxing because he went 18 days without buying anything Star Wars. How do you do that?
Oh yeah, I went 18 days without buying anything Star Wars this year, which beats last year by 16 days. Right. But the bounty hunters and Black Series, yeah, I don't. Despite what I have sitting here on the desk next to the computer, I don't typically do a lot of action figures. But there's been there's been a couple of Black Series that if I could get them at a good price, I would, which is Boba from the War of the Bounty Hunters series, where he's all in black. I would not mind getting my hands on that one. And then the other is there is a certain particular Rex that is a hard one to come by, and I'm blanking on which version, but the box is very cool. Love the boxing around it. It's a certain Rex, and I'd have to look it up again. But those two, if I could get them at good prices, I probably would. But other than that, the only action figure I really am compulsory about is
Kaz?
R5. Read between the lines.
Yeah, we haven't made a resistance
right
all night, so.
And then unboxing, you don't consider $20.99 a good price? No, I don't. I just don't. That blackout boba is sick. Yes, the blackout boba is, and especially with some of the additional pieces that he comes with. SDCC exclusive Rex. I think that might be the one.
Oh, you're going to pay a pretty penny for that then.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up and see if that's the one.
That will not be $29.99.
No.
Be a couple more zeros behind it.
Yes. So it's yes, that is the one for sure. Yeah.
Oh, that packaging is awesome.
Isn't that package sweet? Yeah, that packaging is absolutely killer. In terms of, yeah, if I could pick that one up at a good price, that would be right. And then Carbonage, yep. So if my War of the Bounty Hunters Boba Fett disappears, I know where to look, right? Yep.
Blame the cat, Maya.
Well, I was just about to say, if that's missing and one of the cats, both Brown Leader and Mrs. Brown Leader came by, so because that's how Mrs. Brown Leader rolls. But yeah, that's collection corner for the week, and yeah, right on. It's a big day for Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the new Maul action figures.
Yes, that is going to be.
Do you think the new Black Series from Mall Cop that it'll have him on one of those segways? Okay, took you a second, didn't it?
That's awesome.
I can't think of who's the actor that's in the real Mall Cop shows, movies.
Kevin
James.
Yes.
You read the segue because he's a mall cop.
Yep.
I'd love to see Darth Maul.
And it's funny because we had a family get together recently, and you know what? Junior does not have a Brown designation because he hasn't done anything with this show, so he hasn't earned one yet. But one of my other sons was just talking on and on that the whole little gathering about Paul Blart and how much he loves Paul Blart, and he just loves that movie, and it was just, yeah, it was funny how those things kind of tie together.
What?
He was just going on and on about Paul Mall Cop.
What?
Yeah. Well, he takes after his old man in the fact that he'll find a random topic and just start talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the end, I'm to blame for that. Unboxing, does it seem like there are more Black Series figures coming out now than Vintage Collection Series? Well, like the latest Hasbro Pulse release, it was about even, right? I think it was 4 Black Series, and then there were 4 that Cantina set for the vintage line. So
What strikes me is that they're so random in each line, you know?
right, yeah.
There's like no rhyme or reason, and you know that's probably by design to keep us on our toes. So.
You know, and Hasbro, let's not tie it in with the current show. You know, let's release the figures for the show 2 years after the show when it's fresh on everybody's mind.
Yeah, do you want to hear something funny, cool story here?
Yeah.
There are 2 new figures coming out, a Shakti and a Padme from Attack of the Clones in the white outfit. Okay. I think it's scheduled for release next week. I'm at the local Target the other night. They're on the shelf. I'm like, that's pretty cool, but I don't generally buy prequel figures. So I left them. They were out on the shelf like a week early.
And now they're gone.
I'm sure they're gone by now. But here's my dumb butt not buying the things.
Right.
No, put that away. Put that away. I saw what you grabbed. Put it away.
Carbonite's Paul Blart is the best Thanksgiving movie. And then it's a great coming of age film for overweight men.
Well, that would be me.
That would be me. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't even remember watching Mall Cop, but anytime Zookeeper is on, that's another Kevin James movie. We have to have that on.
That is a funny one. Yeah, no, I get you. I remember that one.
I mean, he makes goofy, family-friendly movies, and they're always on in our house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right on. All right. We'll start to wrap it up with the final segment of the show. Dad joke of the week. Time to annoy Scruffy and DB. Dad joke of the week. All right, dad joke of the week, courtesy of Kelly Knox's Star Wars Dad Jokes. And this week's Star Wars dad joke is: did you hear about the snow speeder pilot who downed an AT-AT?
No, I did not hear about the snowspeeder pilot who downed an AT-AT.
He was a real Hoth shot. That was dad joke of the week. Now don't you feel absolutely complete?
Really? Really?
Well, you know what's actually going to come back next week when Scruffy is here, because he actually said he has missed it. And
you bringing back Flanders?
I am bringing back Flanders.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
And you know what? Because we talked about Carl Weathers and we talked about Action Jackson, I think we're going to have to make that a DB's Blockbuster of the Week.
Oh, that would be fun.
And I know Scruffy has seen it recently, so you and I should probably go ahead and take a look at it so we can discuss it.
Do that. Yes, we'll trade it with Scruffy coming back next week. We'll definitely
we will do that for Scruffy.
Yes, we'll do that for him. He'll be so excited.
Yes, he will.
Hey,
what about fan photos for?
Oh yeah, that's right, for Collection Corner. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so last week, DB had suggested that if you want to send in your collection photos, we would show them on the show, and we actually got 2 submissions. So right after the show, actually same night, Delphi Rangers reached out and they posted this photo. And we've seen this cantina before, which is cool because when we had a Delphi on the show, love the cantina, and he's actually got characters in there for us and as well in that mixed into that scene, which is fun. But yeah, the Max Rebo band pairs and with all 4 of the characters. And then a couple days ago, I got from the Max Rebo experience, I got this photo, which actually the same Max Rebo pairs. So both Delphi and Max getting the same stuff pickups for Christmas. I thought that was kind of funny. Along with the Dewana Wanga and Bib Fortuna himself. And so that is the pickups from some of our fans. If you have some stuff you'd like to show off, recent Collection Corner ads, send us the photos and we'll show them during Collection Corner during the week. So thanks for that.
Absolutely.
That reminder. Make sure you smack that like button like an AT-AT smack face first into the snow on Hoth.
Oh, smack face first.
Man, and I cannot wait to see the one in Mando and Grogu. And then the love the customized cantina with the homies in it. Yeah.
The cantina setup is pretty sick.
Yeah, go back to when we had a Delphi Rangers on the show. We showed a lot more pictures of that. And and he's got stand-ins for us. He's got stand-ins for other friends of the community. So definitely check that out. He's had some fun with that, and which is the point, right? To have fun with that stuff. So that's the show for tonight, everybody. Thanks for chiming in. Chat's been awesome tonight. Thank you so much. At this point, we talked about moving to Mondays. We're still debating that out. We haven't made that move yet, so we're still going to be broadcasting on Thursdays for now. But stay tuned. Follow us on all our socials. Follow us. Give us a follow or like on the X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. I did actually start posting on Blue Sky again. You can also email us direct at brownsquadron@gmail.com. And then for all of our links, find any link that's related to us in terms of all of our socials, YouTube channels, podcast, audio versions, head over to beacons.ai/Brown Squadron. And that is a catalog of everything that we post to. So you can find us there as well. So,
and next week is the return of Scruffy.
Yeah, woo! So excited. So, with that, this is Brown Leader signing off for the crew, the pair tonight again. And you have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. That's no moon.
Was it good for you?